How's it going, everyone? We got a big old mailbag for you.
Hello, Johnny. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta get close to the mic.
Hold on. Hello, Johnny.
It's like trying to insult comic dog. I feel like you need a...
You are looking very ugly today.
For me to poop on?
You look like the kind of guy that eats at Denny's multiple times a week.
That's not... I mean... I don't think that's true. You look like a guy who would die from a meteorite.
Oh. You look like a guy who wears Crocs unironically.
Yeah, so does all of the hip young children. We gotta be careful here. This might become the show. Like, people might like this too much. So it might become the fucking Johnny and Dinosaur Hour. Derek's laughing.
You look like one look at you and I know this guy has multiple wrestling shirts in his wardrobe.
Know who also does? My good friend Derek. He has a lot of wrestling shirts as well. Probably more than me. He has the...
I'm not going to stand here and let you slander me. It came to my attention that apparently wearing wrestling shirts is in bad taste.
How so?
Well, apparently most people that own wrestling clothes, I don't know if this is true, but I guess there's a stigma about wearing the clothes in public. Like, you'll see a Bullet Club shirt, you know, out in the wild.
I was about to say, but I have a lot of
maybe you'll see like a Hulkamania or a Stone Cold shirt, but beyond that, you ain't really seeing like people repping.
That was, I mean,
it's a little nerdy. I'll rep Bart Simpson.
Yeah, I don't want to derail the show here, but that was a big thing. That's why Bullet Club got so big, because it became like a nondescript cool shirt to wear.
They were selling shirts
that people didn't know was wrestling based. So
I didn't know that for the longest time. Anyways, yeah, it's mailbag. I guess we got to cut one of the calls now because we wasted too much time.
Yeah. I was about to say, like,
doing Dinosaur and Johnny.
Dinosaur and Johnny. If you don't subscribe to the show, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that was gold. That was a good
imagine
bit.
Missing this episode in particular. You missed Dinosaur and Johnny because you're not subscribed. That'd be a shame.
And you'll miss out on the Dinosaur and Johnny merch. You'll be like, what is this? Like, what is the shirt? I don't get it. Anyway,
let's get to our mailbag.
Here's the first call.
We're going to put the number on screen here. If you have any stories pertaining to anything we've talked about or anything you think would fascinate us, feel free to call us up and leave a short and exciting and entertaining voicemail. They're all exciting, but they're not all short.
No.
Sometimes the short ones are not entertaining. And sometimes the entertaining ones are not exciting. You have to hit, the Venn diagram right in the middle.
And I do want to put out a new rule. If you make
introducing rules into the relationship now.
Yeah. If you call in and make any type of reference to how long the voicemail is, that's an immediate skip.
Well, now we're going to have to change the voicemail because everybody's going to make reference to how long it is.
All right, never mind.
Anyways,
all right. Want to get into this call? Oh.
Give us a call. Leave us your message. This is our first call today.
Hey guys, huge fan of the show. I'll make this quick. This only happened twice, and both events were when I was home alone and was always around 4 a.m. The first time I woke up to this encounter, I heard what sounded like when the washer machine has too much clothes to one side and creates this loud rhythm beat to it. So I'm going down the stairs, and I notice it isn't a washing machine, but it's actually coming from the right side of the house.
Gotta investigate.
But as I get closer, the sound actually picks up speed and suddenly stops. There's no storm happening. There's no strong winds to explain it. So I creep back into bed and try to get more sleep. A month passes by and the same thing happens again, louder this time. But this time I took my phone and went to our balcony and tried to record around the side of the house. After this encounter, it never happened again. Here's the last couple seconds of audio. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Creepy.
Creepy. So he heard a noise, sounded like a washing machine, a big washing machine going off. He went to investigate it. The washing machine wasn't going. And then he heard the noise again, but it was coming from outside the house.
I appreciate that he had like recordings. That's cool. That's something no one's done so far when calling in. That's really cool to have like
real evidence.
Evidence.
Except we don't know what the evidence was.
He could be messing with us. That could just be like,
could have been Bigfoot, could have been a windy, shutter banging against the house, blowing in the wind. It was creepy though. Have you ever been home late at night, maybe when you were a kid, and you heard a weird noise that you couldn't explain and it scared you? Because I have.
Oh yeah, all the time. I did want to say real quick, I hate when washing machines do that thing where like if you like fill them up wrong, they like shake from left to right. That happened to me when I was a little kid, and I feel bad. I literally ran out of my house. Like I thought it was gonna explode.
My mom thought it was a bomb.
Yeah, my mom was like, "Wow, you're gonna leave me to be the one to like explode."
Sorry, Mom, I'm out of here. Nice knowing you.
I pushed her out of the way, ran out of the house.
When I was a kid, late at night, I heard what sounded like a banshee screeching. It was seriously like.
Ooh.
Not kidding. It wasn't far off from that. I mean, that's pretty accurate to the noise I heard when I was a child, and it was right outside my window.
Yeah.
That noise, I found out it was two pigeons fighting to the death.
Yeah. When I lived in New York, some alley cats would get into fights to the death, and it's not fun to hear animals do that.
Yeah. It does sound like a monster.
Yeah. Like it's like, oh fuck.
Feel free to isolate that sound clip, make it your ringtone, whatever you want to do. I will license that out to anyone for free. Just go ahead, spread that one around. Thank you for the call.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We're gonna go on to the next one.
Hi, this is Jared Thorvald from
Jared.
Bass Gamer. I want to tell you my story about how I grew up in a haunted house. So when I was about 4 or 5, I noticed some weird things, and so did my parents and stuff. We would see a World War One.
Jared's diction is so funny. I can't explain it. I pause it for a second. His diction makes me laugh. I can't. He's a great person. I love you, Jared.
Nurse. And the one time I saw it, I was just chilling on the couch watching TV, and I looked over to my right, and this ghostly apparition of a lady in a dress with like no legs walked out of my parents' bedroom and then started walking towards me, and then she disappeared in the hallway. Told my parents about it, and they're like, oh, yeah. And then my parents would talk about how they'd be sleeping, and then they'd wake up, and they'd see her, and then they'd freak out, or things like that. Well, it turned out there was a World War One foot locker that a soldier had, or was something like that. So to fix the problem, they just sold it at a yard sale, and then no more ghosts. All right, thanks. Bye.
Okay.
All right.
I love Jared.
So World War One nurse chilling in the house. Jared saw it.
Yeah.
Both of his parents saw the ghost.
This is not the first time I've heard of stories where like you only see the top half of ghosts. I've heard like multiple stories like that. I don't know if that's just like a classical ghost situation where they have like a long tail.
Well, where's the bottom half?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the long tail.
Yeah. I've heard multiple ghost stories where it's like I saw the torso of someone like just moving through something.
How come ghosts don't have feet? I never realized this until you said it. But yeah, they always draw them with like the wispy tail, or they're a sheet ghost, but it becomes very nebulous towards the bottom of the figure.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's crazy to hear that. Like, I've heard, like I said, multiple stories where people talk about just seeing torsos going across the room.
Also, this is a story of a haunted footlocker.
Yeah.
So they sold the footlocker, and he said problem solved.
Yeah.
But the problem had just begun for whoever bought the footlocker. Does the nurse ghost follow the footlocker? Like, if we send that thing to Mozambique, is she going to be on like the other side of Africa now, haunting the people over there?
I don't know how the rules of ghosts.
Any of our viewers in Mozambique, let us know if we can send you some haunted items. We want to do some experiments. All right, let's get to the next call.
Okay. What was that? 2 or 3?
It's one up. That one.
Hello, Mega Strange. Inspector Gadget here with a very scary story. One day, I was playing Mighty Crafter, building a sandcastle, when suddenly I turned around and saw Hero Brian.
No!
My deduction skills as a detective told me I was in grave danger, and I quickly filled my jeans with brown bricks before running away.
Oh my
It was the scariest thing you could possibly have happen in Minecraft. I threw away my iPad and never looked back.
Oh, thank you, Inspector Gadget. That was a good call.
Yeah. Thanks, Inspector. Or whoever left that call.
Yeah, it's probably Mike Matei.
Throwback to our episode about the haunted ghost that lives inside Minecraft, Hero Brian. Which, by the way, I found myself slipping and kind of not being so precise with my pronunciation. And it kind of sounded like I was saying Hero Brian.
I when you said it, I thought it was Hero Brian.
I just want to make it clear. It's Hero Brian. Hard I.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a specter in the studio. What are you laughing at?
There's a scary ghost in the room. Anyway.
What are you laughing at?
It was just funny. Inspector Gadget's funny. Anyway, continue.
It was Rocco.
Yeah.
Walking across the studio in the dark silently. That's why I
didn't say anything.
Just coming in to get my coffee cup.
Oh, this is the best episode of Mailbag ever.
Oh, we're going long.
Yeah.
All right. I think we have time for one more.
Yeah, we have one more. Let's do it. I think it's this one, right?
Hey, what up, guys? It's Ryan.
Oh, it's Ryan. Stock Ryan.
Mailbox thing where somebody was talking about being mean to a haunted doll and bad things happen. I just want to say, when I was a kid, when I still lived in San Diego, we went to Disneyland, and when me and my mom went on the Haunted Mansion, on the way out, I stuck my tongue out at the little Leota at the end, and we went like, bleh. And then I had vivid nightmares of that thing hunting me down and like trying to kill me or like trying to strangle me or drown me. And I would have those as recurring nightmares up until I finally went back to Disneyland in 2010 and went on that ride again and apologized to the doll, and I've never had that nightmare since. So I think a ghost followed me out of that mansion. All right, bye.
Okay. Thank you, Doc Ryan, for the story.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her that to haunt you again.
So Doc Ryan claims to be haunted by Disneyland.
Sorry, it's funny. That concept's really funny.
Yeah, Doc Ryan claims that the Haunted Mansion is actually haunted and was tormenting him all throughout his childhood.
Yeah.
Multiple nightmares about the Haunted Mansion. You know, I don't think the Haunted Mansion is actually haunted, but it sure did scare the shit out of Doc Ryan.
Yeah, I mean,
he had nightmares that the character in the Haunted Mansion was drowning him or strangling him or beating him up or setting him on fire or whatever.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. When I was a kid, I saw the movie Mighty Joe Young, and I had the worst dreams about like gorilla people like kicking open my door, and like
oh, nice.
I had like reoccurring dreams of like not like a gorilla, but like a gorilla man, like kicking open my door, and I would have to hide under my bed. So
I'm trying to think if there was anything
Shouts out.
like that was not intended to be scary that like really scared me when I was a kid. Because I've heard of children like being terrified of Barney and being terrified of the Teletubbies. I had a cousin who was like afraid of teddy bears when he was a kid. And everybody would give him teddy bears and it would like make him cry and scream and stuff. I don't know.
When I was like a preteen or maybe even younger, I saw the Resident Evil movie. And you know the part of the movie where they go into that room with all the lasers?
Oh yeah, it's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, that for some reason
That part rules.
scarred me so bad.
What?
The
laser grid that like slices through your skin.
Yeah, for some reason, when I was a little kid, after I saw that movie, I couldn't take a shower because I was afraid that.
That scene doesn't even take place in a shower.
Hold up. I was afraid that the lasers were just going to come out at me in the shower and fucking I was going to be able to jump over them like the one guy did. And so I would just pretend, I would turn the shower on and just sit in the bathroom and,
What?
pretend like I was showering. Yeah. Yeah. Whack it. No.
Pretend that I was showering.
Yeah. And then, you know how I got over that?
How?
I would just have to like I would get in the shower and just have to say Simpsons quotes to myself and make myself laugh.
Okay.
And then eventually I got over it.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, that's what the Simpsons are there for. Make you feel better about your life. And take away all the fears that you have.
Yeah, exactly. Fear of laser beams.
Yeah. Well, Doc Ryan, I was just ribbing you,
Yeah.
dude. Thanks for sharing your story. I'm sorry that the Disneyland ghost haunted you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this is the best episode of Mailbag ever.
This is a lot of fun.
We might as well quit while we're ahead
fuck
before
it.
we botch this one.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for calling us. Feel free to call us up, leave us a voicemail, as we've already said, and check out a new episode of the Mega Strange podcast every Saturday at noon on the Mega Strange YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.